What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw Forward TV. All right, this is from BleacherReport.com, and that is that Khris Middleton reportedly has been benched by the Bucks amid continued injury recovery. The Milwaukee Bucks are reportedly transitioning veteran forward Khris Middleton into a bench role moving forward. According to NBA insider Chris Haynes, Bucks head coach Doc Rivers informed Middleton of the move Sunday, citing a desire to have continuity in the starting lineup while Middleton continues to work his way back from off-season double ankle surgery. Since Middleton remains on a minutes restriction, bringing him off the bench and putting Taurean Prince back in the starting lineup will perhaps give Rivers more flexibility. The 33-year-old Middleton did not make his season debut until December 6th, as he missed the Bucks' first 21 games. Since then, Middleton has appeared in 12 games, starting 7 of them, and he's averaging 12.7 points, which is the lowest scoring average of his career since the 2013-14 season, 4.4 rebounds, and 5 assists per night. He's shooting 44.7% from the field and 40.4% from beyond the arc. And with Middleton, I mean, the percentages, especially three-point percentage, looks pretty decent, but he has been streaky. Of course, Middleton has been besieged by multiple injuries. I think he's coming off double ankle surgery. The year before that, I think he had like knee surgery or that. The last few years, it's been the same song and dance with Khris Middleton, man. So this is the thing. With Taurean Prince in the starting lineup, Taurean Prince is a guy who is what you would call, I guess, a modern-day 3-and-D guy. He plays much better consistent defense than Khris Middleton, who's really banged up and slowed by injuries. Taurean Prince can shoot the 3-ball. You transfer Middleton to the bench so he could help out with bench scoring. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, this will provide a boost for the bench. This could get Middleton a role in which he will be comfortable as far as playing and be productive, you know what I'm saying, because his defensive deficiencies will be hid. And you could also, I guess, you know, in times when Dame Lillard comes off the floor and go on the bench later in games, that's when you can insert Khris Middleton in the lineup, and then you'll have always that constant second scoring punch. While at the same time, you have Taurean Prince, who's a guy that could kind of help to clean up some of Khris Middleton's defensive deficiencies and have that 3-ball threat. So that makes sense to me to do that. And a lot of Bucks fans have been saying and screaming at the top of their lungs, man, at this point, if you're going to keep Middleton, maybe he should come off the bench. Also, there's another thing I'm curious about. I'm curious as if the Bucks have made a decision that they're going to try one more time with this nucleus. Because you could make an argument that they were going to try to feature Khris Middleton in the starting lineup, hopefully that he would play well, boost his numbers, boost his value, and then trade him. But come off the bench, well, if he's playing well, come off the bench, then why trade him then? Especially if it starts translating into victory. So now I'm starting to wonder if the Bucks are going to try to trade, if the Bucks are still interested in trading Khris Middleton with this move. You know what I'm saying? I do think the Bucks still need to make some type of moves, though, man. Like, I mean, look, this is just my opinion. I think the Bucks need to trade Dame Lillard. I think they need to trade Dame Lillard. Maybe Khris Middleton, but Dame and Brook Lopez got to go, in my opinion, man. Brook Lopez, at this point in his career, and the way the game is played, he's just a liability. It don't make sense. I'm sorry. I know this is the age of 3-point shooting, but to have a guy that big just always shooting threes, it's a waste of size to me. I'm sorry. Just how I look at it. Maybe I'm a dinosaur. When I was growing up, man, a guy that big, he need to be doing something down low, okay, with the occasional three ball, absolutely. But he still need to take advantage of the fact that he's a big body. He's a capable post scorer. We saw that when he was playing with the then New Jersey Nets. That I think a little bit of the Brooklyn Net era too. We know that he could do that. Is he the player that he once was? No, but he still has a lot left in the tank. But defensively, he's a liability. Unless he's guarding. See, the way that the NBA used to be where, you had a guy like Brook Lopez in the paint going up against like a regular methodical type center like an Andrew Bynum, or he could be very effective in that role, averaging 3 or 4 blocks a night. But with the way these guys attack him at angles and, Brook doesn't move his feet very well. The guy had back surgery a couple of years ago. He's a liability on defense, man. You know what I'm saying? He can't really close. Basically, if you pull him out, if you take him out of the paint, he cannot recover enough. He doesn't have the speed of a younger player or a more athletic player to recover and make a contest at the rim. You know what I'm saying? If you get him out that paint, his defensive abilities diminish. He becomes a liability. And that's why when you really look at the Bucks, man, perimeter guys just destroy the Bucks because number one, Dame is not a good defender. They blow by his slow ass. And then if you pull Lopez out of the low post into the high post, he can't recover enough. And that's why you have all these young dudes just running all over the Bucks, man. Run all over the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to save Giannis for the most part on offense. So while he does play defense, he's more of a great help defender, although he is a good one-on-one defender, but you got to save Giannis for the offense. So, you know what I'm saying? To me, I think Brook Lopez got to go, man. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Brook got to go. If you're going to keep Khris Middleton for this role, fine. He's been there. He's an NBA champion. Good. Me personally, I know my brother 78 don't agree with me on this. I think the Bucks maybe should take a risk with Jimmy Butler. Because I just don't think you can win with Dame Lillard, man. I've lost faith in him. Then again, I know Jimmy Butler is I get all of the risk, but I just don't think with the way this team is constructed, I don't think the Bucks are going to win a championship. You know what I'm saying? So if it was me, I would go get a Jimmy Butler, trade him for Dame, because Dame want to go to Miami any motherfucking way. And then with Lopez, I don't know. Maybe trade him for somebody that's younger. There's somebody that's younger, at least adequate on defense, and you know what I'm saying, is a guy with size that could shoot, preferably even better than Lopez from outside. Lopez, excuse me. And that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, you got to do something. Now, if they did that, technically the Bucks wouldn't really have a true point guard, but Giannis can still bring the ball up. Jimmy Butler has some facilitating skill set. You'll have to figure it out, man. Like I said, it's not an easy fix, but I know one thing. The way the Bucks been playing, they're not going to win nothing. The way the team was constructed, they weren't going to win nothing, man. I wouldn't even be surprised if the Bucks would have struggled to even make the play-in the way they was playing, man. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. Maybe, maybe they may not have to trade Dame. But I definitely think still they got to trade Brook Lopez. I think Brook got to go. Out of everybody on the team, I think Brook got to go. But that's just my opinion, at least. Tell me what you guys think.